Hey there guys, Phillip back with a new video, and today we're going to talk about something we've talked about before in a previous video, but not the previous video of this, the previous video of the previous video. Anyway, confusion. What I'm talking about is the Peak Design Capture Clip Pro. A lot of you really liked the video. The video will be up here or there, wherever. I always get mixed up with the sides. And yeah, it's a great gadget for filmmakers or vloggers or people that want to attach something to this. Basically, it's a quick release system. You can quickly detach this plate from this clip. Just watch the review and you'll know what this thing can do. Anyway, a lot of people have, well, basically put down below in the comments that it's too expensive and it's a cool gadget, but yeah, just too expensive. So I have a solution. Let me introduce the brother. This is not from Peak Design. This is a third party TMC or something like that, some kind of company. Amazon link down below, you can find this, and it's like, yeah, it's nearly a quarter of the price. It's so much cheaper and it does the same thing. The quick release plate is a different size. It's the same size as the first generation of this, and let me just quickly show you the difference. This is the Pro plate, this is the basic plate. It's, in terms of design and material, they're nearly the same basically. It's very similar. As you can see here, you have the Peak Design logo. By the way, this is not Phillip Dorset. Quite a lot of people ask if it's Phillip Dorset, but no, it's Peak Design. So yeah, this is the Peak Design logo here, and on the other side you have really similar, but it's just, yeah, two O's, whatever. They are both made out of the same material, and the only thing I can say is you can feel a small quality difference towards the Peak Design of being nicer, polished, and there's been more, well, attention to detail. I definitely would say that. So it just feels so much, it's so strange, but it just feels so much smoother and more detailed, that people have put love into this thing, I would say. This is more of a rougher, it's got rougher edges, but it still does what the Peak Design can do, and that for a fraction of the price. So that is definitely a great advantage over the Peak Design, even though I really like the Peak Design. But I like this as well because it does the same thing. So you have the screw on the side to, well, basically not let that plate wiggle anymore. So if you have it loose, it will wiggle. If you screw it tight, it won't. There you go. No, it won't. Same function as on the Peak Design. If you just screw it up, it won't move anymore. You have the release button on the side, which is also, by the way, again, like the previous one. There you go. See, that's what I mean with this, that it's not so much attention to detail. Maybe you just have to, like, don't know, give it some love basically, because it doesn't have the love inside. No, so what I'm trying to say is you can still have the same functions as on the Peak Design one. You've got the lock, so it won't unlock, and you have the release button, so you just press the release button, slide it out, and yeah, it's just very similar. They have the differences in the logo obviously, and they have the difference of, yeah, the rubber being red here, blue on this side. The rubber is a bit, I would say, plasticky on the Peak Design. The whatever TMC, Amazon link down below, is more rubbery, and but you can already see here, like, that's the quality thing. So it's already slightly loose, but that's not a big issue, because when you screw the camera onto this plate, it's gonna be, yeah, screwed on tight. What else do we get with this when you order it through the Amazon thing? You get a small GoPro mount, so you can use the, well, screw of the Peak Design with your GoPro. And I don't know why, but they sent me one of these styluses or pens, whatever, and this is the packaging, by the way. One of these screws to tighten up these plates to your camera, which you would also do with the Peak Design. This is where a difference comes in, because the Peak Design plate, as you can see here, is just a screw, and you either use a screwdriver here or one of these tools. But on this one, which I think is great, is you have a small flap. Let me just get it close so you can see. And then with this flap you can screw it on, and you have the possibility to, yeah, basically screw it tight to your camera really quick, really easy. Another thing to mention, we have the screws on both sides. Again, the spring is there on the blue one, the same as on the Peak Design. Oh, there we go. So the springs are on the side. The other one is, it's got this sliding mechanism like the Peak Design. The Peak Design has the sliding mechanism as well. If you get it loose. There you go, sliding mechanism. And this one, the third party one, I'll just call it third party because for me it's third party. You also have that screw which you can then use to mount to a monopod like I did in the review. So if you didn't check out the video, check it out. Yeah, same as on the Peak Design. Very similar here, you can see them both side by side again. Let me just hold it in the camera like this. Doing a quick and dirty video here for you guys. But it's all about, is it the same? Yes. This will work as good as with this, and I feel like the metal, as I said, is slightly more polished on this, but I think the quality, let me give you some tension here. I would trust it. I would put my camera, my L lens, my Sony A7, I would put it on this thing the same as I would trust the Peak Design. Even though the Peak Design is more expensive, you know you get the quality, but let me be honest guys, I think this can do the same job. I trust it. Then obviously you have the smaller plate, but come on, for that deal, definitely a bargain if you, well, are looking for some kind of solution for your vlogging camera. Do I have anything else to add? No. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hold on, I do have something to add. I found a small downside of the copy, and there is a solution to it, but this is it. Check this out. If your Peak Design clip is inside, it won't come out whatever you do. With this, it's in, but as soon as you, well, let me just get this close. As soon as you pull this plate in this direction and then pull up, with a bit of, well, play, it is possible. Why does this happen? This edge that moves here on the Peak Design is higher than the blue one. There you go. And that is the reason why this plate can slip past. There is a solution to it, as I said, and that is, once you have it inside your clip, you just tighten the screw up and then it won't move. So if you are like basically having it on your backpack and you know that you're going to walk along for a longer time or going to jump around or something, simply tighten up this top screw and you'll be good. I did find somebody that has a solution for this. I'll link his video down below. He did a test of this one as well, and he made a new part so you could basically, well, replace this so it work as same as the Peak Design. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, let me know by liking, subscribing, or sharing this video, and definitely commenting down below. We'll see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Cheers. I will have to move the Bentley because we won't be able to get out of here. By the way, I'm not associated with any of these companies. I just saw the comment, this is too expensive, so I thought, let me find a solution to that, and that's this. That's why I'm making this video, guys.